Well, the first day of any competition is special for everybody. A real red letter day for everybody that is here, and all of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I do hope you are comfortably strapped in for the ride, because we are certain that this is going to be an irresistible, emotional roller coaster for everybody involved. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And so, the national anthems. So the teams are ready to go, as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor you tend only to get on days like this.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's intervened well there. Brahim Diaz. And he gets rid in a hurry. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice control. Played in. Keeper's dealt with that. Unahi tries to clear. He's going for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Little pass back. So it is still 0-0. Can he get it through? The ball's swung in. And that's the keeper's ball. Amrabat. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, now he really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mazraoui. Played back into the centre. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Mazraoui picks it up out wide. Out to the left it goes. In towards the back stick. And the keeper beats it away. And he's managed to get rid. El Ainawi. Amrabat. Saiss. Amrabat. And that has found him in acres of space. No, that's been intercepted. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mazraoui, that's good play. Flings it across. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's in space and looking for options. Turns and goes back. And he skips past his man. Has a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Those of you making
What
their
have we
way
learned
home
from the
on
first
public
45 minutes?
transportation today,
Well, I think
please
despite
watch the
the
screen
scoreline,
featuring
Peter,
deposit
there's
times
only
from all
one team
local
in
major
it.
stations.
They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Saiss. And it's Mazraoui. And Alainawi. And it's Amrabat. Amrabat kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out to the right.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Samatta. Great work on the overlap. Unahi. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alainawi. And it's Diaz.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! He scores! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 11.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Lovely bit of skill. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible... And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to pass it through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Brahim Diaz, who does have an assist to his name. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Alainawi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Another chance from a corner. Tries to get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Now it's Samata. He's picked his way through. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Mazraoui. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Spread it left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out towards the flank. Out for a throw. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Played out to the left flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Unahi. Played out wide. And that is that. And so it is one of those horrible ground-eat-me-up moments. The worst possible outcome, they have been bundled out unceremoniously at the first hurdle. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, this will be hard to take, but they've gone down in fighting spirit, and that can be a slight consolation for them.
Please take this opportunity to pay